very good morning to all of you students. Today in this class we are going to discuss about the functions of commands of each group which we have already dealt in the last class. That is each tab, a ribbon on the ribbon which contains tabs and each groups which we have already discussed in the last class. Now let us see what are the functions of each command on the each tab of the ribbon. After completing of this class, you'll be able to understand the functions of commands and the groups of different tabs in ribbon the Excel window, which I have already mentioned. Now, what are the commands? We have seen in the last class about the ribbon. It is nothing but a strip which contains the groups, which contains the tabs, groups, and commands. Okay, what are the commands? Command is nothing but it is represented on the ribbon under the groups as a button. It is a button which is used for performing the just like a menu. In the old versions of 2013, we used to have a menus. Under each menu, we used to have a options. In the same way here on the ribbon, we'll be having a command. We'll be having a commands just like a buttons for performing different types of operations in the Excel application. For example, in the home tab under the this one font group, there will be that is nothing but a B. That is a B command will be there. That is used for the performing for making a text bold. And below the that is group, there will be a dialog launcher which gives a list of all the commands of that particular group. Now let us go to the next slide. This is about the explanation about the commands on the ribbon. Now let us go to the first group, first tab, that is nothing but on Excel is home tab, which contains is nothing but a home tab. Home tab contains different types of groups which I have already discussed. Now again today in this class I am going to just revise the groups we have. That is nothing but a clipboard group, font group, then you have alignment group, number group, styles group, cells group, and editing group. So these are the groups which are existing in the home tab, which I have already discussed in the last class. Now in this class we are going to discuss in detail about the commands on each group of home tab. Now first command, that is nothing but a paste command. You can see here on the picture on the slides, that is nothing but first command is paste command. Clipboard group contains the paste, cut, copy, format painter, and clipboard taskpan launcher. That is nothing but already I have told you. When you click on this arrow that is at the border of the group, then it displays all the particular commands of that particular group. It gives the options. It displays the list of the commands of that particular group. Now, what is this? Now, let us see what is this paste command. It is used for inserting the data. When you perform some cut operation or copy operation, after cutting the text or data from the Excel, from the cells in the Excel, to paste in another place, to just replace from one place to another, or create a copy of the text from one cell to another. For the performing that, you have to use that paste command. To insert data that has been placed on the clipboard into the worksheet cells is nothing but a paste command. Cut. This button is used to remove data from the worksheet cell and place it on the clipboard. It is nothing but this is a cut button which is used to remove the data. Cutting means removing data. Temporarily what will happen when you perform all these commands, all these operations, that is nothing, clipboard operations, temporarily what will happen, the text will be placed in the, that is nothing but a clipboard. Clipboard is used for temporary storage of the data when you perform cut, copy, paste operations. Next one is the copy. Copy data from the cells in a worksheet so that it can be pasted in another area of the worksheet. For copying the one place, for copying the text from one place in the worksheet to place it in the another place. What is difference between cut and copy? Cutting is just moving the data from one place to another. Copy is creating a Xerox copy, just like this is a Xerox copy. When you take some Xerox, go to the shops and take a Xerox copy, that is nothing but a duplicate. Duplicate, you are creating a text. Next, format painter. Now, sometimes because Excel is a tabular, Excel used for representing the tabular data. Here, we mostly use the tables. In tables, we use the formatting features. We use for changing the background color or font color, or for cell alignments and cell borders, all these things. Suppose you want to copy the whatever the formatting of the tables for another sheet, the same formatting you want to copy to that another sheet, you can use the format painter. You have to click on this button to apply formatting from one cell in a worksheet to another cell or range of cells in the same worksheet. The same thing can be copied in the worksheet, same worksheet. Okay. Next, and how to perform clicking the button once will apply the formatting to only another cells or range of cells. Double clicking possible to apply formatting to more than one cell. This is about format painter. Next, clipboard taskpan launcher. This I have already told. You can see here in the picture. Here you have an arrow. Here you have an arrow. This arrow is nothing but called clipboard launcher. It is used. It is nothing but this button is used to open the clipboard taskpan. It is located in the bottom right corner of the clipboard group. The taskpan shows the items that have been added in the clipboard. Clipboard items can be pasted in this one. Okay. So these are the things. These are the commands in the clipboard group of Home tab. Now let us come to the next group is font group of Home tab. Font group of Home tab contains commands like font type. Here we can see font group contains font type, size, increasing and decreasing the size of the font, then bold, italic, underline, borders for drawing, font, that is nothing but filling the color. Okay, all these things are the related to the, this is nothing but a font group. Font type, font size, you can see here, increase font size, decrease font size, bold, italic, underline, border, fill color, font color, font color, then fonts setting dialog box launcher. You can see that is the arrow. Arrow is nothing but a font setting dialog box launcher. Now what is this one? What is the command font type? Font type, this is a command. This button is used to change the style of the font within a cells or a range of cells. A list of different types of font styles can be seen on the font type. For example, you can see Times, always most of the people use Times New Roman, Caliber, for example, etc. are the font types you can see in this list. Next, font size. Suppose you want to change the size of the font. Font is nothing but a text. What is a font? It is text which is seen on the cells, which you type in the cells. That is you can even change the size of the, size of the font using this command. If you want, you can change. It lists the when you click on the arrow, it gives the list of the sizes that you can use. For example, you can use 6, 16, 18, okay, by default 9. These are the font sizes you have. Then you have increase font size. Increase font sizes, suppose this button is used to increase the font size within a cell or range of cells. Each time the button is clicked, the size of the font will be increasing by 1 or 2 points. Okay, decreasing the font size. Not only what is difference between font size and increase font size? Here you can select the options from the list, but here when you click on this button, it will automatically increase the size for 1 or 2 points, decrease the size. This command is also used for decreasing the size of the font. Next is the bold command. To apply bold command to a cell or range of cells, click this button. Click to bold means that is making the font bold. Next, to apply the next comes the italic command. To change the style of the font to italic, you can click this one, underline. Suppose you want to underline on the font, you can use this command, font underline. Border, okay, this is nothing but this button is used to apply a border around the cell or range of cells. Next, fill color. Fill color. Filling the color means you're filling the color on the background of the cell. Font color. What is difference between fill color command and font color command? Fill color means you're filling the color on the background of the cell. Font color means you'll fill the color in the text, whatever you have in the font. Font change. You can change the that is color of the font. That is nothing but the color of the font. Font means text can be changed. Next is the that is arrow, which we can see in the that is here in font setting dialog box launcher, which is used for displaying the font group. That is a font group. What are the commands of font group can be used when you click on this arrow. So these are about the that is nothing but a font group. This is clipboard group, font group. Now let us come to the alignment group. What are the commands of alignment group? So what are the commands of alignment group? What are the commands? Top alignment, middle alignment, bottom align, orientation, wrap text, align left, center, align right, decrease indent, increase indent, merge and center, alignment setting dialog box launcher. At the last we can see that is arrow. Now let us go into the what are the functions of each command of alignment group. Commands of that is top aligning. So actually alignment group is used for moving the text, a single, that is nothing but a moving the text in the cell or range of cells to the that is nothing but a just changing the place, movement of the text can be done. Top alignment, to vertically align text in a cell at the top of the cells or range of cells, click this button. Middle alignment, this button is used to vertically align the text in the middle. Bottom, this button, click the button to vertically align the text at the bottom of the cells. Vertically and horizontally. Vertically means that is just like a orientation. Orientation portrait we can see. That is from top to bottom. That is okay. Orientation. Next comes the bottom alignment. This middle alignment, bottom. Next orientation. How we can, that is nothing but to change the way text is displayed. Orientation means you can display the text in the form of that is nothing but vertically or horizontally. You can display the text will rotate in a different directions each time the button is pressed. Orientation. Okay. Next, wrap text. This is very important feature in which suppose in cell you're trying to type some text which is of heavy length. The length of the text is going beyond the cell. If you want to make the text to come on the next line, display the text on the next line, this is the command which is used to wrap the text. Wrapping the text means that is nothing but making the text to move to the on the next line is nothing but a wrap text. When working with the text in the cell, clicking this button will allow long text entries to wrap within the cell. This is nothing but a wrap text command. Align left. It is used to place the text or numbers at the left margin of the cell. This is your aligning means placing at the text. Here what you are doing, top align means you are moving at the top. Then middle alignment means you are moving at the aligning means just that is nothing placing. We are placing it vertically. We are moving top. Okay, that is difference between top align command and that is align left. Next, center. This command center command. This command is used to click this command. This button or command is used to center the text or numbers within a cell. Next, align right. This is used to align the text or number in the right middle of the cell. Okay. Decrease indent. That is nothing but decrease indent. It is nothing but what you are doing. You are just decreasing the margins, that is not this decreasing the temporarily left margin you want to do. Suppose sometimes you want to decrease the margins of a cell. For decreasing the margins of the cell, you can use the command, or you can use the button decrease indent button for decreasing the margins of left margin within a cell. And increase indent. Suppose sometimes you want to increase indent of the indent is used to set a temporary left margin within a cell. So these are the, then you have in addition to these things, now we have merge and center. The other group of the font alignment group, other groups of other commands of alignment group is nothing. Let us continue with the other groups of alignment group, that is a other commands of alignment group, that is merge and center. Here, to center text across a range of cells, that is nothing, merging and centering. What is the meaning of merging? Now suppose you have typed text in two cells. Now you want to display the two text in the cells. Suppose you have typed Ram in one cell and Reddy in the other cell. You want to merge it and you want to show as combined Ram Reddy in only a single cell. That is nothing but called merging. Merging means combining the cells into a single cells, group of cells into a single cell is nothing but called merging, and making it center. So merge and center, with what it will do, it will merge the group of cells or two cells and display the text at the center. Alignment settings, dialog box launcher. This is the same thing which the arrow below, that is this button is used to open the format cells dialog box with the alignment tab selected. Okay, in this dialog box it is possible to make changes to the horizontal and vertical cell alignments as well as other alignment options, alignment group. Next, now let us come to the other group of home tab, home tab, that is a other group of home tab is number group. So what are the commands of number group? That is number format. Click the last arrow. Number format is, now suppose there is a you have entered some number in the cell. You want to change the formatting. You want to change the formatting of the number. You can use this command for changing the display of the list of formulas. That is in formats. That is nothing but a suppose formats. That is, suppose it is a number which has a decimal places, that is 500.50. Suppose you want to display in decimal values, that is rupees and paisas. That way you can use number format command. Then accounting number format. This format will display with a dollar sign to decimal places. Okay, accounting number format is used for displaying a dollar signs and two number places. Suppose you have entered some number in a cell, and when you click on this command, what will happen? In the front of the number, a dollar sign will be displayed along with the on the left side. That is on the right side a dollar symbol, and on the left side two decimal places will be added with this command. Next, percent sign. This command is used to add a percent symbol along with the, is nothing but it is used to add a percent symbol to the number you have entered in the cell. Comma style. This command is used to add comma separator along and with the two decimal places. Suppose you have entered 1001 with 3 zeros. That is nothing but a 1000. So we represent the number 1000 with the 1 comma. You can, when you click on the comma style command, it adds comma after 1, and after 3 zeros it adds 2 decimal places 0.00. Now let us come to the increase decimal. Suppose you want to increase the decimal places, that is nothing but the zeros after numbers. That is, you can increase the decimal places, number of decimal places that is replaced for the value. Decrease decimal. You can also decrease the decimal values after the numbers, that is 0.000. You can increase or decrease by using these commands. Okay. Next, at the last you have number format dialog box launcher. Okay, in the formatting dialog box, number format is selected, that is number formatting cells dialog box will be displayed when you click on this one launcher, that is it is in the form of arrow. Now let us come to the next group, that is styles group. Under the style group we have a command called conditional formatting, format as tables, cells, cell styles command. Now conditional formatting command, it is used to select different formatting for cells based on the particular condition. You can use this, that is suppose you want to select the data depending upon the color, scales, icon sets, etc. In this way you can use the conditional formatting command. Format as table. Now this is used quickly to format the selected range of cells as a table using the, that is in the gallery of the table styles. As a table, formatting can be done just like a table cells. You select the group of cells, range of cells, and when you click on the format at table, it will format format the selected range of cells quickly using the whatever you have in a gallery of table styles, from the gallery of table styles. Next is the cell styles command. This button is used to apply predefined formatting to a single cell. Predefined formatting means already formatting is predefined. It is already predefined and you can use it from the gallery. You can use for the different formatting features for the cells. So next let us come to the cells groups. Now in cells group we have the commands called insert and then delete command. Insert command, delete command, format command. What is this insert command? When you click on insert command, what will happen? That is to insert cells, sheet arrows, that is nothing but a cells command. Cells command means, now what is a worksheet? It is nothing but a rich cells. It contains rows and columns, in which intersection of a row and column is nothing but called cell. Now suppose you want to insert a rows, columns, that is nothing but you can even insert the you can insert using this button. If you want to insert a row below or above or on the left, right, whatever you have, that is a you can insert columns on the left and right. You can insert rows above and below using insert command. Next, delete. Suppose you want to delete a cell or a range of cells in the worksheet, you can use this delete command or delete button, you can see. Next, format. Next one is the nothing but a insert. We have discussed in cells group insert command, delete command, format command. Click this command to change the row of or column height and width to organize the worksheet in the workbooks. This is used for protect the document or to hide a sheet in the workbook. A list of available options will appear when the arrow is clicked. So format command is used for even protecting the worksheets or to hide a sheet in the workbook. All these functions can be done by using format, that is a format command. Now let us come to the editing group in a home tab. Editing group. What are the commands under editing group? AutoSum command, fill command, clear command, sort and filter command, find and select command. Now, what is this AutoSum command? It is used for it is nothing but, suppose you want to add the values in a group of range of cells or group of cells and get the result of adding all these values, you can just click on this command, then display. It is used for displaying the sum of selected cells directly to the right or below. Then you can get the sum, that is nothing but a total of the values in the group of cells. This command is used for getting the total of values of group of values in the group of cells. automatically when you click on this one. Next, click on this command. Next comes the fill. This is very important feature in Excel. Now suppose you want to fill a series. Fill. Click the button to continue a pattern. You want to fill a pattern. Now suppose for example there is a column serial number in which it starts with 1 and you have to end with 100. So for filling this that pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this is number pattern. You can use this command, or suppose for example you want to fill text pattern also. Suppose for example from January, February, March, April till December you want to fill the text series in the selected range of cells. You can use this fill command. Now next let us come to the clear command. This button is used to clear the contents from the cells in the selected range. When you select a range of cells, you want to just clear the values. Actually you have a cells, only just you want to clear the text values in the group of cells. You can use this clear command. Sort and filter. This is used, sort and filter command used for sorting the data in the selected range of cells and filtering the, and also you can also perform the filter command on the specific data, selected data, range of data in the cells. Next, let us go to the next command is find and select. Find and select. This button is used. This button is used to locate the specific data in the worksheet or range of cells. Now you can find the cells in a group of cells. You want to find the text, and also this command can be used for replacing the data of the original. You can also replace the data by using this command. So we have seen that is nothing but under home tab groups different types of commands. What are the different types of commands and what are the functions of each commands in this slide we have seen. Now let us go to the next slide. That is let us go to the next slide is nothing but a insert tab. So we have seen what are the commands and functions of each command in the home tab. Now let us come to the next tab is insert tab. Under insert tab, what are the groups and what are the commands you have. We'll see now. We'll see what are the functions of each commands. Now in insert tab we have a table group. Okay, we have a table group. Under the table group we have two commands, pivot table and table. These are the two commands under the pivot tables group. Pivot table, table. Pivot table is nothing but it is nothing but makes it is a command which is used to insert a pivot table. Pivot table makes it easy to arrange and summarize complicated data. This is nothing but it is used to create and arrange and summarize complicated data. It is a pivot table. Next command is table command. This command is used to create a table which can be used to manage the related data. That is nothing but for creation of tables you can use insert. Under the insert tab, that is a tables group, you can use this tables command for inserting the tables and managing the related data, that is sorting. You can perform sort, filter and formatting of data. All these things can be done in the insert tab, that is the tables group. Now let us come to the next group of insert tab is illustration group. So what are the commands of illustration group tab? That is nothing but a picture, clip art, shapes, smart art. So these are the commands under the illustration group. Now let us see what is this picture command, functions of picture command. Now this is picture command. This command is used to insert a picture from a file in your worksheet. It is used to insert a picture from a file in your worksheet. Next is the clip art command. This tool is for inserting clip arts. That is now what is difference between picture and clip art? Picture is nothing but already that is a loaded, that already saved picture. Then clip art is nothing but you can insert the movies, drawings, sounds, photographs, clip art you can insert the all these list of items using the clipart command. Next, shapes. This command is used to insert the shapes like arrows, lines, equations, rectangles, circles, flowchart symbols, okay, etc. So this is the shapes command is used for inserting all these shapes. Next command under the illustration group is smart art. Smart art. This command is used to insert smart art graphic to visually communicate information. That is nothing but a complex graphics. Complex graphics can be inserted in this by this command into the worksheet. Into the worksheets you can insert. Now let us go to the next slide. That is nothing but a charts group. Charts group. It's nothing but charts group. What is a charts group? Which comes under insert tab. One of the group is charts group. So this is a what are the commands of charts group is column, line, pie, bar, area, scatter chart. Next, actually, what is this chart group? This chart group is actually used to insert different types of charts like column, line, pie, bar, area, scatter chart. Okay, different types of, actually this group is used for inserting different types of charts in the Excel sheet. Now let us see what is this column group. Column command. Column, that is a button. You can say column command function. Insert a column chart. It is used for inserting a column chart. And by pressing a F11 function key, you can also directly insert a column chart. Okay, or that is nothing but a next line chart. Next type of chart is line chart. This command line command is used for inserting line chart in the sheet worksheet. Next, pie command. It is used for inserting a pie chart. That is nothing but a pie chart. This is one of the type of chart, pie chart into the worksheet. Next comes the bar command. It is used for inserting the bar chart in the worksheet. That is a worksheets that is available books. Okay, that is nothing but Excel sheet. You can insert it. Next, area chart. This area command is used for inserting a area chart. Okay. Next is a scatter chart. Inserting a scatter chart. That is the XY chart and scatter chart. Insert a scatter chart, also known as XY chart. Okay. This type of chart conveys pairs of values. Use a scatter chart when the values being charted are not in the x-axis order. So this is one of the type of commands used for inserting XY chart, XY type of chart. Okay. Now let us come to the next group, that is a links group in insert tab of the Excel sheet. Now, under the link group, we have a single command that is nothing but a hyperlink command. What is this hyperlink command? It is used a tool to create. It is a tool to create a link to web pages, a picture, a file, or email address. Hyperlink command is used to create a link to a web page, a picture, a file, an email address, or any other program. Under the link group, there is only one single command. So what is the function of that command? What is the single command? Hyperlink command. Hyperlink command is used for creating a link to a web pages, pictures, files, and email addresses. Next, now let us come to the text group command in the insert tab. Under the text group commands, we have the text group. We have the commands, that is a text box command, header and footer command, word art command, signature line command, object command, symbol command. Now let us see what is this text box command. It is used for inserting a text box in the worksheet. Now suppose sometimes if you want to insert a text box, it is a text box. Text box is used for entering and editing of the text. You can enter the text and even edit the text. It is one of the type of tool which is used for entering and editing of the text. If you want to insert a text box in a worksheet, we can insert a text box by clicking on the text box command. Now, next, let us come to the header and footer command. It is used for inserting the header and footer in the header and footer of the document. The header appears on the top and footer appears on the bottom of the document. Suppose, for example, in Excel sheet you want to insert a header or footer. You can use header and footer command for inserting headers and footer. You can see the header on the top and footers on the bottom of the documents. Now, next command is word art. It is a tool helps to insert decorative texts to your word art. Word art, again, that is not a stylish words. You can add to the, that is nothing but a word art is nothing but mostly used in a word document. Okay, that is word document. Word art is used for displaying different types of styles of text. Okay, now let us come to the next command is signature line command. Signature line command is nothing but it is used for inserting the digital signatures. Nowadays you can see that manually no persons are signing manually on the at the end of the documents, at the end of the files. You can see digital signatures. You can create digital signatures by using signature lines. This command inserts a signature line that specifies the individual who must sign the document. Next comes the object command. This inserts an embedded object, for instance, video clips, sound waves, packages, other things, other packages, all these things. Suppose you want to instance of video clips, insert the instances of video clips in your Excel sheet or workbooks. You can use this object command for inserting the video clips. Now, next is the symbol command. This is the tool you need to insert the character symbol that are not on the keyboard, such as the trademarks, paragraph marks, unique code. Now, there are some symbols which are on the keyboard. There are no on the keyboard. There are some symbols which cannot be inserted in the worksheet, but they are required. For example, that is a copyright symbol. Then you have trademark symbols. This can be inserted using the symbol command. So this is about the today in this class we have discussed what are the groups. Actually, in the last class already we have discussed what are the groups under the ribbon, what are the tabs and groups and the functions of groups. Today in our class, today's class we are discussing about the, that is in this class we have discussed about the commands of home tab groups, home tab group and insert tab group. So now let us come to the next slide. Now in the last class we have already discussed, we have seen what is an Excel application. Okay, now Excel application is a part of MS Office package. Okay, MS Office is a package which is used for that, which contains Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, front end, Frontline, and it is used for different applications. Okay, in this session, actually in this third semester, you are going to deal with the subject I have already mentioned in the previous class, that is concepts of spreadsheet and database, which includes Excel and Access. We are going to learn about the Microsoft Excel, MS Excel 2007 version, and then Access, that is Microsoft Access 2007 version in this third semester session. Now, I am going to end today's class here. Thank you for giving me chance